On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They start the drive with Cook. They'll get this to the 24, and it's second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 8. Allen going to throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now Allen. Eluding the pressure right. It's complete to Cook. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 22-yard line. Allen now looks to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Allen. Flush to his right. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs from 17 yards out. And the Bills will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And Raheem Blackshear now to return it. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Slot man moves right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere. Young will set to throw. Steps away to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going to try and throw. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Ready.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Second down, Young. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now here's Young. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Escaping the pressure right. Got his man. It's Jonathan Mingo. And he is going to have a Panthers first down on a big play there. A gain of 14 on what was a 4th and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Now Young. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Looking to throw, Young. Forced out to his left. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. It was Von Miller who shot in there to get him down.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Young with it, 3rd and goal. He's got Sanders on the out route. It's caught. Touchdown! Miles Sanders, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Being chased out left. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. They'll run it. Here's Cook.
And he's going to have a Bills first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Throwing on first down is Allen. And that's caught inside the 35. That one goes for 30 yards. Allen trying to hurry everybody up to the line of scrimmage. Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Now the Bills will hustle to the line. Now Allen throwing on second down. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfect.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers will take over here just shy of the 30.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
Now he's loose at the 40, inside the 20.
Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Panthers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
Taken at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, You go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Young. Sharp's got it, left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Young on third down. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on fourth down conversions. And here we go again. Now Young. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Well, the Panthers turned away on fourth down, and the Bills are going to get the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. A final shot before half for Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And that is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Blackshear now on the return. And he returns this to the 22. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive of the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Here is Young. That one complete. He finds Sharp. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 8.
They'll go again with Sanders. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. Young to throw it. Open man is Mingo. He's got it. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 42. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line. Up the middle they go with Sanders. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So he jumped as a safety. You might know a thing or two about that from your playing days.
Well, I remember creeping up near the line of scrimmage on certain blitzes or certain coverages. Never jumped off sides, though.
Not once?
Not once. I wish I had a few times. I would have stopped some of those plays I got toasted up on.
The chart goes in motion left.
On 1st and 10, Young. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Young sliding out of the pocket.
He's got Mingo.
Touchdown, Panthers.
Jonathan Mingo.
26 yards.
And the Panthers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Back now in Buffalo, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Pinheiro now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. On 1st down, Allen steps away. And he wisely will throw that one away. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They run with Hines. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On play action, Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw.
Open man, complete downfield to Davis.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. And now it's blocked. This is going the other way. But he will not be able to bring this one back, in the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. Before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it's really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spend a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts as early as opportunity, or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Throwing, Young. Open man right side is Sharp. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders.
109 yards on the ground for him now, as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Young takes it on the sneak. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Young to throw it this time. And he's got Hurst, his tight end.
And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Young to throw. Open here, Adam Thielen.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
I just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into a shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses where they see them. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go.